Hi, my name is Lotus or Lotus Simmerl. Welcome back to another Sims video. Today I'm going to be making all of the Stardew Valley Bachelorettes. Shit, I keep on saying that wrong. I feel like I'm not saying it right and it's annoying me. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I'm making all the Stardew Valley like dateable women in the game. I love Stardew Valley. It is my favorite game ever. I got it a few years back before it became like super popular, but like a lot of people still played it. I really love it, and even though I don't have tons of hours on it, it is still my favorite game. And I thought, you know what, why don't I make all of the romanceable characters in The Sims, since I also love The Sims. So I'm starting out with all the women first, since I like making female Sims a lot more than male Sims, but I am also going to be doing another video for all the male, like the male romanceable characters as well. So that will be coming out next. First off, I am starting with Haley, who is my favorite female dateable in the game. She is so pretty, and I wanted to date her first off. When I first got the game, I was like, oh my god, I want to be with her. But then I ended up going with Penny for my first romance option, and I've never actually dated Haley in the game, which I hate, and I want to date her so bad, but I've never actually gotten around to it. But I'm going to, because I love her. I love her. So I'm going to date her in one of my saves. I just need to get around to it, and I love her. But yeah, she's the first one that I started off with. When I thought about doing this, I was like, I want to make her so bad. Out of everyone, I want to make her the most. Even though I'm not really like with her style, so like her style isn't the kind of stuff that I usually like to do. It was still really fun to make, and I think I made her really well. I did have photos of each of them by my side, some fan art, some of the pixels, because they are really just pixels on a screen, but so I was going off fan art that I really loved. But I am going to be putting photos of their characters on the side of the screen, of course. Also, the reason why the screen is a bit zoomed in is because I kept on getting notifications on the bottom right, and I didn't know how to turn it off, and I was really tired while doing this, but I had so much fun, and I really loved it. Anyways, with Haley, I really wanted her to have like long eyelashes, because I gave her makeup as well, because I know that she wears makeup in the game, from what I can see, with the pixels. And so I wanted to give her long eyelashes because I felt like that'd be more fitting for her. And then her hair, there were a lot of options that I had with my mods that I thought really suited her, but I eventually went for that one that I picked that's on her now. I really love it, and I wanted her to go with like one like really because I know she has like really bright blonde hair, but I also kind of wanted it to be more realistic because I don't want it to be exactly like how it is in the game. So I went for more of a dirty blonde kind of color, but also mostly blonde. With that shirt, that was like one of the first options that I picked, and I loved it and kept that because it just suited her perfectly. But with her dress, I didn't know what to pick because there were so many different options that were like, oh my god, this is cute, this is cute. I kind of wanted to have a shorter dress because she kind of has like a dress that goes around like her knees or something. I don't know. But that dress that's on her right now, I loved it, but I didn't like how it blended in with her stomach. It just was kind of annoying. So I changed it out. And there were so many options, and I was just like that one right there was so cute, but I don't know if it really fit her or anything. so I eventually went for this one that's on her now, which I love. Her shoes, I felt like those suited her really well because I know she has like blue heels or something in the game, so I was like, you know what, this is really cute, and I didn't really want to put socks on her because I didn't feel like she would wear socks with her heels because that's kind of silly, but I mean, you do you if you do that. I do it as well, so yeah. I also gave her a white headband because I just felt like that suited her and it was so cute, and I don't want to go exactly how she is in the game, and I just felt like that suited her. For her aspiration, I did city life because I know that about her character that she really likes the city. I also went with Love Bug and Loves Outdoors, and I forgot the last one I did. I think I did, because I know it cut out. The last one I did was, I don't know why it glitched there, I'm so sorry. I feel like Unforgiving, which is a mod I have for like traits, and one of them is Unforgiving, because I feel like she is that type of person. But she's a very kind person, even though at the start of the game, she seems like, before you befriend her, she seems like an absolute bitch, but I actually know that she's such a sweetheart, and, you know, I love her. Anyways, I also wanted to mention that I think Haley is 100% a lesbian. I know canonly, like, is that even a word? Oh my god. I know, like, canon that every single character is bisexual, since you can date them if you're a male or a female, it doesn't really matter. But I just, like, Haley is a lesbian and Alex is gay. We've all processed that, right? We all agree. Yeah. Anyways, the second one I'm making is Penny. I love Penny so much, and I think it's so sad about how, like, she gets so much hate when she really doesn't deserve it, because she's just a sweetheart, and a lot of people don't like her because she's too nice, and I kind of understand that, because she's, like, generally not, like, she's got such a kind heart, and I don't know why you would hate her just because she is kind, because she's literally she's grown up in, like, a horrible home. She doesn't have a father, which, I mean, I can totally relate to. And I feel like a lot of people can. But also her mum, with her drinking and everything, it's just so upsetting, and I don't know why she gets so much hate. Like, I love Penny, and I don't understand why she gets so much hate. I love her. I also really joined the game for, like, the farming aspect. It's like, I just love it. I love farming games, and just everything about Stardew Valley I love, and that's why it's my favorite game. And it's just so cool that it was made by one guy, Concerned Ape. Credits to him, love him. He made all the characters in this, so, well, technically he made the game and the characters, but I made them in The Sims. I don't know why I'm confusing it. Anyways, I chose that hairstyle for her. I think she's so pretty, by the way. I think I made Haley and Penny look exactly how I envisioned them to look. Her hairstyle, I was kind of conflicted because I didn't really have any that I felt like suited her quite a lot, but that hair that I picked for her, I love that, and I felt like that was the best option that I had out of all the hairs that were available. For that skirt that I chose for her, I felt that was, like, perfect for what she has. I know she kind of has, like, a different outfit, but as I was saying before, I was kind of going off, like, fan arts as well, since, you know, it's like, I don't know, just more realistic. But that shirt, I felt like that was the perfect one. The one with the, like, the blazer and everything, I felt that was so cute, and it matched her style so well, but it just didn't feel like Penny. It didn't feel like her, and that blazer, like that blouse, I mean, that she has on now is so much better. Anyways, I gave her the super parent aspiration, the cheerful trait, the bookworm trait, and the generous trait, because I felt like they all suited her so well, because she is really a kind and generous person, and she's so lovely. So I love Penny. Now the next character I'm going on to is Maru. I love Maru and I've never really had the time to befriend her because I always like focus on like the skill building in the game, although I do befriend like a lot of the characters. But I do love Maru, and some people really don't like her for some reason. I mean, to be honest, I hate Demetrius. I hate Demetrius because he's so like controlling over Maru, and I feel like one of the early heart events with Maru, Demetrius just says that he doesn't want us to like ruin her future or something, and it's like so annoying, and it's like, why are you so controlling over your daughter? Like, let her do her thing, you know? I love Maru though, she's so beautiful, and I really wish that because I gave her dreads because I know in the game she has like a short little bob and I love it, but I also just felt like the dreads kind of suited her a bit more. So yeah, I try to make them as accurate as I thought they were, like as in what I interpreted their characters to be like, from my brain, what I think they look like if they were actually human. But I really didn't know what hairstyle to give her. It was just like, there were so many different options, and at one point there is like I gave her like that one that she has on right now, and then it switches at one point because I wanted it, but I don't know where the cut came from, because my game kept on lagging while I was doing this, and it was quite annoying. I also really loved this one that I put on her, but I didn't keep it because I felt like a different one suited her a lot more. And yeah, I really love how she turned out though. I also obviously had to give her her glasses that she has, the red ones. I didn't really know which ones to go for, but as you can see, this is the hair that I went for. I felt like it suited her a lot more because it's also kind of matching with the bob that she has, and those are the glasses I went for. I kind of felt like they were a bit bulky, but also really suited her and was kind of like the glasses that she has in the actual game. So I went with that. The dress that I went for, I generally would click on that one because it felt like the most realistic that she had, but then was like not gonna go for it, but then clicked on that one and I was like, that is actually perfect. That is perfect, and I loved it. And it is like the exact same color that she has in the game. So yeah, that's how she turned out. I also gave her black boots because I didn't really know what kind of shoes that she'd wear, but it kind of looks like she has like black boots or something, or like sneakers. I gave her the maker aspiration, the perfectionist trait, the geek trait, and I completely forgot the other one. Oh my god. But yeah, and then I changed the geek one out for the ambitious trait because I felt like that suited her a lot more, because I do think she's a bit of a geek, but I felt like the ambitious one suited her so much. Oh, I remember the other trait I gave her. It was sincere, because I think she really is. She's really kind-hearted and I love her. I feel like a lot of the characters in this game are really sweet and kind. The dateable ones, by the way, because there are some characters in this game that actually annoy me. Clint, Lewis. What? What? Who said that? Anyways, this one is Abigail. I don't know why I said this one. But this is Abigail. I have never really befriended Abigail either, although I really want to, because I always befriend like Sam. I've never dated him because I feel like Sam is more of a boyfriend than he is a husband. I don't know if that's just a me vibe that I feel like that, but I've only befriended Sam and that's it really. But I do love like Abigail's aesthetic, and I do talk to her whenever I see her. I do that with like all the characters that like whenever I pass I'm like hello in the game. Not in real life, that don't exist. It's fine. But I wanted to give her like strong makeup, like eyeliner and mascara and stuff like that, so I gave her quite long eyelashes. because I felt like she would have quite a lot of eye makeup, but like not too much, just because I know she's like kind of like a quote-unquote punk kind of aesthetic. And I really loved how she turned out. I love this hair that I picked for her. I felt like it was kind of like messy, because I know she has like curly like purple hair and flicky and more neat in the game, but I felt like that one suited her so much more. Out of every single one like character that I made here, I felt like Abigail turned out the best, which is surprising since I don't actually know her that well, since I haven't really spoken to her much in the game, but I love her kind of aesthetic and like the goth kind of dark aesthetic. I also gave her a nose ring because I felt like she would have piercings, even though her father wouldn't really want them, as in Pierre would be like, no, you shouldn't get piercings, but then Caroline's like, no, get piercings, that's so cool and awesome, and then Abigail would get them either way. And I also gave her like a lip piercing, which I thought looked so cute. I didn't really know what kind of outfit to give her because I know she has that like vest kind of thing. I forgot what color it is, but yeah, like blue or purple vest. So I gave her that jacket because I felt like it suited it, and please ignore the glitching at the back. Just ignore it, please. I also gave her tights because I was kind of unsure of which tights to give her, but I really liked that one, and I gave her black boots and a cute little necklace because I felt like that really suited her, and chipped off black nails, and also black fingerless gloves because I know she has that in the game, I think, or I don't know, I saw a fan art of that and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome and I love it, so I gave it to her last minute. I also gave her the geek trait, the goofball trait, and I forgot the other one that I gave her. I'm really just looking at the character when I'm talking about this, and not the traits, because I did speed it up because otherwise this video would be 2 hours long and I don't think anyone wants to sit through that, and I also don't want to be talking for that long. But yeah, this next one that I'm making is Leah. I love Leah so much. I befriended her quite a lot in my 3 playthroughs that I've done of this game. I haven't done like tons of playthroughs, but since I've done one by myself, no, I've done 4 playthroughs, what am I on about? I've done 2 by myself and 2 with friends, one of them being modded with my friends, which is really cool. And I just love befriending Leah. She's so sweet, but I've never romanced her, but I really want to. Because she's so pretty. They're all so pretty. They're all so pretty and it angers me. But I did have a cut between Abigail and Leah since I had something to do. So I was kind of out of my element when making this, because I did this all in the same day, so I was kind of like out of it when making Leah because I was just like not in the, I don't know, feel of wanting to make Sims, but I did it anyways because I was like, I want to get it done. So I just was really messing up and I was like, this isn't how I want her to look, but by the end I thought she looked pretty good. Just I felt like I could have made it look a bit better, because I don't know, it wasn't really how I wanted it to look, and it's fine, you know, because I really did love how she turned out. I just felt like I could have done a bit better with it, because it was Leah, but it wasn't, I don't know how to explain it. I also was kind of messing up with her eye color because for some reason I felt like she had brown eyes, but then it was also like, does she have green eyes? And I was like freaking out, and I don't know, because I was going off Pinterest photos, by the way. I was looking at Pinterest of fan arts and also their pixels. So yeah. I know they kind of all have like pink lips, but I gave her lipstick because I felt like she would wear like light lipstick. That hair that I gave her just then, I was so tempted to go for that because it was so cute and I felt like it matched her so much. But I didn't end up going for it, even though that colour was perfect. I went for the shorter one, and was like, oh, that is so cute and it really matches, but it also wasn't really giving it. And this one that I picked right then is the one I went for. Even though I know she has a braid, I just felt like that one suited a lot more, and the other one with the smaller braid just really wasn't fitting with the kind of vibe that I was going for Leah. I also wanted to give her like dungarees or overalls, however you call it, because I know that she has that in the game, I'm pretty sure, or she just has like a green shirt and brown pants, something like that. So I wanted to do like overalls, but I couldn't really find any in my mods, and I could have just gone for base game ones, but I really like using my mods. And that one that she's wearing right now is the one that I really wanted to go for, but I didn't like that I couldn't change her shoes, and I also just felt like the black was way too harsh on her and it just wasn't fitting. And I kind of like zoomed out after I did her accessories because I felt like she'd definitely be like wearing a lot of rings kind of girl and like bracelets, and I just felt like the gold really suited her a lot, so I kept it that. And then I zoomed back out and I was like, nah, I don't like this, it doesn't fit. So I changed her shirt to that one that she's wearing right now. I felt like that really matched and was so cute and I love it. I feel like it's a bit too light though for the actual shirt she's wearing, I think, in the game. And then I went for those brown pants. Even though they're a bit basic, I just really liked them and thought they were cute. And then I went for those shoes, which are kind of like mountain climbing kind of shoes. I don't know. Because I felt like she would own those. I really didn't like the colour of the shirt though that I was going for, so I was going around for a lot of different ones, being like, this, no, I don't know. I just was having a really hard time figuring out. And then that shirt I put on her, I was kind of debating on going for it, but I didn't, and then kept the one I put on before. I went for the, I don't remember what that aspiration is called, but it's like an arty trait because I know she loves art stuff. And then I went for the generous trait, the art lover trait, and the creative one because that really suits her. Now, last but not least, I did Emily. I really love Emily. I mean, I always befriended her in the game because of the sewing kit, and also because she's so like silly, and I just love her vibe. Although I've never romanced her or really befriended her too much, I really do love Emily. I was unsure because I didn't really know what she'd look like, so I did, obviously since Haley and Emily are sisters, I used the genetics thing in Sims so then she could look a bit like Haley, because I feel like they look way too different in Stardew Valley, where it's like, if you didn't know through the fact that they live together and cutscenes and interactions with Haley and Emily, I would just think that they're friends that live together, like they're best friends and they live together, you know, because they just don't look similar at all, besides their eye colour. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but that's how I feel like. I do think she turned out really cute though. I gave her moles because I felt like she would have moles. I love them, by the way. I love moles. Oh my god, they're so cute. Not on me though, but yeah. This hair that I gave her, I felt like really matched, but I just didn't feel like it was right. Loved it though. And then this hair that I went for, I literally clicked on it, went for the brightest blue, and was like, oh my god, that is literally her hair. That is literally her hair in the game. So I couldn't pick any other beside, without feeling guilty and being like, no, that was literally her hair in the game. So I picked that one, although I just don't really like how bright of blue it is. I don't know if anyone else doesn't like that, but I don't like how bright of blue her hair is, although I love blue hair. I also gave her red earrings. I know she doesn't have earrings in the game, but I felt like she would love those earrings that I chose for her. I also gave her red painted nails because I felt like they suited her really well and was so cute. And then I gave her bracelets, gold bracelets, just like I gave Leah. And then I gave her a red dress that was so cute. I was unsure of which dress to give her, but that one really suited her like a lot. I also kind of wanted to give her a necklace, but I didn't really go for one. The belt that I put on her before I felt like was so cute, but it just like didn't really fit her vibe. It was so adorable and I loved it. And then I gave her like blacky brown boots. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and liked seeing me make all the Stardew dateable female characters. I really love them. So thank you for watching this video. Bye!